As cities grow and civilizations flourish, there comes, every once in a while, a defining moment that changes the world as we know it. Welcome to WorldLens, where we chronicle the events that have shaped our collective history. Today, we plunge into the chilling tale of the atomic bomb, a scientific marvel that became a symbol of devastation. The making of the atomic bomb amid the turmoil of World War II, as nations were embroiled in a fierce battle for supremacy. A quieter race was unfolding in labs and secret locations. It was the race to harness the immense power hidden within the atom. Driven by a fear that Nazi Germany would get there first, the US initiated the Manhattan Project. Leading scientists like J. Robert Oppenheimer and Richard Feynman were tasked with creating the world's first nuclear weapon. The collaboration was not just American. European minds, including refugee scientists from the very nations the Allies were fighting against, contributed to this unprecedented venture. The stakes, not just the war, but the shape and security of the post-war world. Days of devastation. The culmination of this rigorous scientific pursuit was, tragically, felt firsthand by the people of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. In August 1945, 2 atomic bombs named Little Boy and Fat Man were dropped on these cities, leading to unparalleled destruction. First-hand accounts describe a blinding light, followed by a heat wave and a forceful gust of wind. Buildings were flattened, and thousands perished instantly. Those who survived the initial explosion faced the horrifying aftermath. Radiation sickness, severe burns, and a city reduced to rubble. But the tragedy wasn't limited to the immediate aftermath. Generations bore the brunt of the atomic bombings, with birth defects, cancers, and psychological trauma affecting survivors and their descendants. These 2 days in August changed Japan and the world forever. Stay tuned to WorldLens as we delve deeper into the shadow that the atomic bomb cast over the latter half of the 20th century. If this tale has sparked your curiosity, share it and subscribe for more enlightening journeys into our shared past. We continue our exploration into the atomic age, examining the profound global and cultural changes that these devastating weapons wrought. The Cold War era. The devastation witnessed in Hiroshima and Nagasaki wasn't merely a catastrophic end to World War II. It ushered in a new era of geopolitical tension. The US and Austria, once allies against common foes, quickly became adversaries in a silent battle where the stakes were existential. As both superpowers expanded their nuclear arsenals, the world held its collective breath. Concepts like mutually assured destruction or MAD became household terms. A nuclear standoff during the Cuban Missile Crisis in 1962 made it clear the Cold War's icy fingers threatened to push the button of global annihilation. The nuclear arms race and disarmament. But it wasn't just the superpowers that sought these weapons. Nations around the world either developed or aimed to develop their own atomic arsenals, seeking strategic leverage or defense against potential aggressors. This proliferation heightened global anxiety. Recognizing the existential threat, efforts towards disarmament began. Treaties like the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty sought to curb the spread and reduce stockpiles. Yet even with these treaties in place, the specter of nuclear warfare looms large as countries grapple with national security and global peace. Cultural impact. The nuclear age also left an indelible mark on culture. Films, literature, and art grapple with the fear and absurdity of nuclear annihilation. Movies like Dr. Strangelove satirized the situation, while literature explored the post-apocalyptic worlds that could result from a nuclear event. For many living during the height of the Cold War, the threat was palpable, shaping daily life, family drills, and public policies. The legacy of the atomic bomb is intricate, touching not only geopolitics, but also the deepest recesses of our collective psyche. Join us as we explore the modern implications and the quest for harnessing nuclear energy for peace. Share and subscribe to WorldLens to ensure you don't miss out on our in-depth analysis. We continue our journey into the atomic age, diving deeper into its modern ramifications and exploring the duality of nuclear energy. Modern implications. The atomic detonations over Hiroshima and Nagasaki left far more than physical scars. They carved deep ethical and political questions into the annals of global discourse. The horror of these events and the subsequent arms race spurred a re-evaluation of warfare's very nature. How could nations, armed with the power of gods, navigate the treacherous waters of diplomacy and aggression without triggering the end of civilization? International treaties, conventions, and watchdog organizations emerged, aiming to oversee nuclear developments and prevent their misuse. Despite these, the ethical quandary remained. In a world where if you possess such immense power, can true geopolitical equilibrium ever be achieved? Looking ahead, the quest for nuclear energy, the story of the atom isn't solely one of destruction. Out of the tumultuous 20th century emerged a vision for the peaceful use of atomic energy. Nuclear power plants sprang up across the globe, promising a solution to the world's insatiable energy demands. These reactors, splitting atoms in controlled environments, could power cities without the air pollution associated with fossil fuels. However, this came with its own set of challenges. Accidents like Chernobyl and Fukushima highlighted the potential dangers of nuclear energy. Debates raged over its safety, the problem of radioactive waste disposal, and the risk of nuclear materials falling into the wrong hands. Beyond power generation, the peaceful atom found its way into medicine, agriculture, and research. From treating cancer to preserving food, the applications of nuclear technology are vast and transformative. The moral and ethical balance. As we stand today, the atom's legacy is one of juxtaposition. It serves as a somber reminder of human capability for unparalleled destruction, yet also stands as a beacon of hope, symbolizing our potential to innovate and harness formidable forces for the betterment of humanity. Nuclear weapons and energy compel us to ponder our place in the universe. They challenge our values, our ambitions, and our fears. The delicate balance between harnessing the atom's power responsibly while mitigating its dangers is perhaps one of the most profound challenges of our era. The story of the atomic bomb and its aftermath is not just a chapter in a history book. It's an ongoing narrative of humanity's quest for power, understanding, and survival. From the laboratories of the Manhattan Project to the bustling cities powered by nuclear reactors, the atom's influence is everywhere. Thank you for joining us into one of history's most transformative discoveries. If you found this series enlightening, please share it with others and subscribe to WorldLens for more such comprehensive explorations. Your engagement propels us to keep dissecting global stories that matter.